Now, many of you already know that back in August of 2021, Nio came out and announced that they will be, of course, introducing two sub-brands under the Nio brands, and these sub-brands are namely Alps and Firefly. Now, you will know that with Alps, the vehicles that Nio will produce under Alps will range between 200 and 300,000 RMB or Chinese yuan, which equates to roughly $27,000 or just over $27,000, whereas the Firefly sub-brand will range, I think, somewhere between 100 and 200,000 RMB or Chinese yuan. Now, all these two sub-brands, ladies and gents, were very bullish, or the Nio investors really liked, because, ladies and gents, not only is Nio going to be selling their cars, of course, to middle to high income earners, but they'll also be catering for the lower income earners with their sub-brands, namely Alps and Firefly. Now, when you talk about Alps, ladies and gents, you will know that Nio plans not only to produce or mass produce this vehicle in 2024, but they also plan to start delivering or selling this model in 2024 or in the second half of 2024, which is something that, to get to know that Nio in the second half of next year, they'll be selling a car under the Nio brand that is around 200 and 300,000 RMB, or starting at around $27,000. It is something that makes me as a retail investor, or makes most of the retail investors who are investing into Nio, to really be excited, because we know that those of course brands or EV cars or EV makers that were selling cheap EV might really face serious competition when Nio starts selling the Alps brand in the second half of 2024. Because the good thing about that brand, ladies and gents, is that it is cheaper, and the chances are very high, or in fact, Nio has already said that it will support high voltage charging and battery swapping station technology. So those that buy that car, chances are very high that it will also be, of course, eligible for battery swapping station technology. So the 200,000 that you can buy this car with, it might even go lower, or chances are it might go lower if you opt to buy it with bus or battery as a service. Now, the reason why I'm doing this video today, ladies and gents, by the way, is that we just saw sneak peeks, though, or a camouflaged sneak peeks of what is called, or what might be, the Alps that so many of the new investors want to see. And this, of course, was published by one of the bloggers in Weibo, who indicated that he is quite certain, or chances are very high, that this is the Alps sub-brand that Nio is planning to, of course, sell, or not only produce next year, but also sell. And if this is true, then of course this is a very bullish thing for Nio, because chances are very high that we might see Nio officially unveiling this Alps brand on Nio Day 2023. I mean, I'm excited, I cannot wait, but I personally believe that we might get to see Nio actually doing an official unveiling of this Alps brand in Nio Day, or during Nio Day 2023, which is something that will be so good, because, like I said, this is one of the brands in Nio, or one of the Nio brands that is targeting the mass, of course, market, or that includes, of course, the lower income earners. Otherwise, before we forget, the also you already know that this video is just an entertainment video and not a professional financial advice video. And I would appreciate if you can just hit the likes button if you are liking the content that I'm giving you about the 200 to 300,000 RMB Nio sub brands, namely Alps, who we just saw, of course, the sneak peeks today from one of the Weibo bloggers, who is indicating that he is quite certain that this might be the sub brand, or the L sub brand, which Nio not only plans to start mass producing next year in 2024, but also is planning to sell the very same model in the second half of 2024. So if you're liking this content, hit the like button, as it also helps with YouTube's algorithm. Otherwise, if you've not subscribed, I'll also appreciate if you can just subscribe and hit or click that notification bell, that at least you get notified by YouTube every time I drop a new content. Because on this channel, Nio is one of the stocks that I discuss a lot, because I believe in their fundamentals and their futures prospects, and I believe that these kind of news that we get to see almost on a day-to-day out coming from Nio, from analysts, are supposed to be the one to carry us or make us to be excited and remain bullish long and strong onto the Nio stock, regardless of how the stock price is probably doing in the past couple of trading sessions. These are the news that as a Nio investor makes me to be bullish, long and strong on Nio, because I know that blue sky is really coming. So if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button. Otherwise, before wasting any more of your time, as I've said, Nio indicated that of course Alps sub-brand will use the latest NT 3.0 of course technology. That is the technology that has never been installed to any car. Even the current the current latest Nio cars that Nio is currently selling at the moment, they are not using that technology yet, so we don't know what the technology can do. But all we know is that the Alps brand will come and will use the NT 3.0 cars, which is the technology that Nio is yet to reveal. So that makes me to be really excited as the new investor, because I know that technology wise this sub brand will be using one of the latest or one of the best technology that you can find in all of the Nio cars, which makes me to be really excited. Otherwise, one of the good news that makes me to be really excited about this sub brand, it is of course the possibility of it using the battery swapping station technology, which if that can come to pass, then chances are then this 200 to 300,000 RMB bracket might even go lower, which is something that will attract many of the consumers to come and want to buy the Nio cars. No wonder Nio has been aggressively deploying this battery swapping station. They might be doing this not only to the fact that the government of China or Chinese government is supporting battery swapping station, but it might also be doing this because they know that their sub brands will also need to utilize or use this very same technology on battery replenishment. So I'm very excited, because if we get to see Alps also using these battery swapping stations, then it's lights out for even those EV car makers that are selling of course cheap EVs in China. So I'm very excited and I'm very bullish, or these are some of the news that makes me to be really bullish. I mean, the sneak peeks, though we did not get to see the exact car or the kind of a car Alps is, or all we saw is that it's a sedan, but chances are it might also be a beauty, because I saw the headlights or the headlamps. They are a bit similar to of course that of Nio, of which if already we are seeing those small features there, chances are very high that this sub brand might also be a beauty like what we see on the Nio cars. Otherwise, with all that guys, I just thought I'd just give you this quick updates. If you enjoyed this video, like I said, hit the like button, comment and subscribe. And if you subscribe, don't forget to hit or click that notification bell, so that at least you don't get to miss the content that I produce about Nio almost on a day to day. Otherwise, that's all from me, and I wish you nothing but the best in your stock market investing journey. Before you buy Nio for the very first time, please do make sure that you do your own due diligence, because this stock, it is quite volatile. I mean, yesterday we saw the stock go up 8% and close yesterday's trading session trading down below 1%, which is something that obviously just has to show the volatility that comes with this Nio stock. So you need to do your own due diligence, so that at least you don't get to panic sell when you see these high volatilities that we currently see, or that we continue seeing onto this stock. Otherwise, that's all from me, and God bless you all.